So after the attack on the 26th day of April 2026, the president of Mali, that is President Assimi Goïta, has been missing in action. Probably maybe he was trying to figure out what he can tell the people. But 2 days ago, he appeared in public, and this appearance was remarkable because he was assuring the people of Mali that, look, the government is in control and don't panic, everything will be okay. At the same time, this Mali president, Assimi Goïta, the junta leader, he also eulogized to the family of the defense minister, that is Minister Camara, who died during the attack. And this minister, the defense minister Camara, he was very, very, very influential when it comes to the politics in the Mali region. Okay, so in this video, let's have a look at what the junta leader spoke about in relations to the peace in Mali, in relations to eulogizing with the family of Defense Minister Camara. Then when we come back, we can analyze the video. So let's have a look at this video. Then when we come back, let's analyze the video further.
People of Mali, citizens of Mali, in these moments of deep collective pain, my very first thoughts and deepest sympathies go out to the victims and their families who are suffering right now. I stand in solemn tribute before the enduring and sacred memory of our brave civilian and military fellow countrymen and women who fell victim to these unspeakable acts of barbaric cruelty. Speaking on behalf of every citizen across our entire nation, I wish to extend my most sincere and deepest condolences to all of the grieving and bereaved families, and express my heartfelt compassion and support to those who have been wounded. It is with a profound sense of great sorrow and deep respect that I wish to pay a truly heartfelt tribute to our late and dearly lamented leader. We honor the memory of the Minister of State, the Minister of Defense and Veterans Affairs, Army Corps General Sadio Camara, whose sudden passing represents an immense and irreplaceable loss for our entire nation. For the Malian nation, this exceptionally brave and valiant officer served Mali with unwavering loyalty, immense courage, and remarkable dignity, always maintaining a profound sense of duty. At a time when our country is currently engaged in a relentless and incredibly fierce struggle against the forces of terrorism, to his family, to his loved ones, to all his colleagues, and to every member of the armed and security forces, I extend the sincere compassion and the full solidarity of the entire nation. His unwavering commitment will remain permanently etched in our shared collective memory, and his sacrifice forever compels us all. May Allah bestow upon him his infinite and boundless mercy.
We condole with the family of the defense minister, that is Minister Camara, and we pray that in the near future, not long, Mali is going to have peace again. But now for those ones who are joining us for the first time, they don't know what really transpired. So here is what transpired. We have two groups in Mali, two major rebellious groups. So we have the Al-Qaeda affiliated group and we have the Azawad Liberation Front. So this Al-Qaeda affiliated group, previously they were fighting against the Azawad Liberation Front. So remember, these are two militia groups. They are fighting each other. But all of a sudden, these two militia groups, they had to join hands to fight one common enemy. And this one common enemy is the government of Mali. Okay? So the Azawad Liberation Front, their main aim, what they want is simple. They want Mali as a country to separate. So they want to create a country within Mali, and the country is to be called the Azawad Liberation Front. Now, if you take a geographical look at how Mali looks like, so the northern part of Mali is mainly occupied by the Tuareg communities. And these Tuareg communities, they look like Arabs actually. They look like Arabs, but they are Malians. So what happens is this Tuareg community, they want to be liberated from the larger Mali and to form their own country. And the country is to be called the People Republic of Azawad. So that is the main aim they are fighting the government. Now, on the other end, we have the Al-Qaeda affiliated group. And this Al-Qaeda affiliated group, for them, they have a lot in relations to what they want from the larger Mali. Number one, they want resource control in Mali. If you know, Mali is totally rich when it comes to resources like uranium and gold. So Al-Qaeda liberated, or rather Al-Qaeda affiliated group, they want total control of uranium. They want total control of the gold that is coming from the Mali Republic, which is not given to them by the government. They also want to turn the country to be a Muslim country, if I may say. Because one of the aim that they are targeting is they want the country of Mali to fully operate under Sharia law, which is a Muslim law. So these two groups, previously they were fighting each other. Then they are coming together, okay, to fight a common enemy. And for this case, a common enemy is the government of Mali. So that is what happened. And during that scuffle, they killed the defense minister, that is Minister Camara. And those ones who don't know, Minister of Defense, that is Camara, was a very influential figure when it comes to politics in the Mali region. Why am I saying so? In fact, according to the politics of those regions, Camara was the one to succeed, or he was a potential successor of Assimi Goïta in case of anything. But now, the tables have turned, okay? Because Camara is no longer there, the family is no longer there, the wife is no longer there. So Goita has to replan and to re-strategize. Now, these two groups, they are fighting the Mali army. At the same time, they are fighting the Russian mercenary, the Wagner group. Okay? So they are fighting Russian mercenary, the Wagner group. At the same time, they are fighting the Mali army. Mali army is basically a troop of maybe 40,000 people fighting against a huge territorial land. So you get that they are somehow overwhelmed because the territory is too huge. That's why we're having such attacks. And previously, before the Wagner group, Mali was supported by 20,000 troops, both the troops from France and from the United Nations peacekeeping mission. So when Assimi Goïta assumed office, he had to do away with French army. He had to do away with United Nations peacekeeping mission. So that's why they are somehow overwhelmed. So the question is, should Assimi Goïta go back to former colony, that is France, and ask for help? Do you think that is feasible when it comes to the peace within the Sahel region? For me, I don't think it's possible. So for me, my thought is this. Assimi Goïta and the Sahel region, they have to unite for one purpose. Okay? They have to unite for one purpose. Because the Sahel region, when I talk about the Sahel region, let me just talk about Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. They are not members of ECOWAS. Okay? Because they felt that ECOWAS was not giving out maximum security. They are not giving out, they are not investing much in the security within those. So they had to do away with ECOWAS and they formed their own alliance, the AES, led by President Traore. So is it time that the Western African countries, they have to unite for one common purpose, fighting terrorism? Because lots of the Western African countries, they are fighting terrorism. Look at Nigeria, they are fighting Boko Haram. Okay, so we as Africans have to unite. At the same time, we have to pray for Mali to have peace so that at the end of the day, Africa should be great. Okay, Africa must be great. So the dreams of our forefathers must be realized. This is just, it's just time in season. So this one is not going to be this every day. No, 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 no. So at the end of the day, I know peace will prevail within the Sahel region, and the people of the Sahel region, they are going to realize the potentials of their country. Now, also, something funny is this. The citizens within those Sahel region, they talk about Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger. So the citizens, they fully support these transitional governments led by the militaries. They fully support these governments. So what does it show? It shows that people have trust with the current government because they can see that the current government, they are somehow spearheading their developmental goal. See you next time. If it's the first time here, like this video.